Morning, fellas. Welcome back to the Fine and Dandy podcast.
The podcast where two fellas catch up, sup up, and make up some more World Cup beer ratings, baby. We're back again, and look, the sixth this time.
Yeah, things have changed.
We have had some conundrums. We did not get the response we expected. That guy got 105 retweets, million retweets on Twitter. We got 0. But no, so it's really a bit different. We had 4 last time. We got 6 today. I probably put like explain a video out for when someone makes a mistake and that about how we're going to work this.
Black and white thumbnail. My apology.
But essentially, I think we've managed to source the 2 African beers. Andy, fill them in a bit more.
We got a message on Facebook.
For the first time.
It's a great guy called Josh. And he is currently in Africa. And he'll be bringing 2 of the African nations' beers back with him on the 4th of December. So we have to do African episodes after the 4th of December. But
an African episode. It's just
Oh, no, it's not an African episode. No, but what group they're in from the African beers. We have to do that after the 4th because we finally got some resources. Somebody sourced us some fucking beer.
Yeah, we're going to do a little mashup. So, essentially, once we've nailed in... I think we've finally now got all those beers delivered. Finally.
Yeah.
And that's left us with... We've got 25 out of 32. So that's not bad.
It's not bad going.
And like 4 of them are like Arab countries that actually don't drink anyway, to be fair.
That's the issue. So you can get like that fizzy fucking non-alcoholic appetizer beer.
I don't want it.
We've got an appetizer down there. We know what it tastes like.
So I mean, what are we actually missing in theory? I think real countries that are missing, I know for a fact is Ecuador, Costa Rica, and there's one more that I can't remember. But like
Qatar.
Yeah, but I'm
actual country, yeah.
I'm excluding Arabs, not the countries. Sorry about that, I'm only joking. But no, so it's one of them. So we've got 6, and here we go.
Right, so this week we're merging 2 groups together.
And that is groups B. Should know this for
and C?
It is.
B
Correct.
and C. So should we explain the beers? Should we do a little explanation of what beers we've got and what country they represent?
Absolutely. And you run me through your group, which I believe is Group C.
I'm going to butcher the pronunciation of this one. Quilmes?
Butchered.
Consider
it butchered.
Get me a slab of meat.
Is it Quilmes?
Quilmes maybe, but we've got an Argentinian beer on his hands here. A gorgeous little 330ml bottle of... What percentage is this, page?
I don't know, you're just starting straight up.
No, sorry. I was just going to give it a little rundown. Mm-hmm. We've also got Poland. Dan assures me this is the national drink of Poland. I'm going to butcher the pronunciation here. Someone get me a chicken thigh. Zubr?
Mm-hmm.
Is that butchered?
It sounds like it. I don't know, I'm not Polish.
Zubr, this is Polish. And then moving on to Pacifico, we could have got a Corona, but for Mexico, we went Pacifico. We just wanted to get a Corona from shop, but we got this imported from the other street in
Maybe
Basel.
have a Corona in because I'll go in fridge down there. And from my group, I am Group B, which is the good old English group, which we are in.
And we'd like to apologise about what we've got.
Carlin. We're going to have to pick Carlin.
We did his research.
It's obviously it's brewed in England, but apparently it's most popular. To be fair, piss off. I won Carlin Prem last night all day, Garrison.
Nice as fuck.
Prem is. No, it's fair. I don't mind a normal Carlin, but I don't want loads. We've got Carlin. We've actually... Funny story about Budweiser. Obviously, I think it's Bud Light's most popular, but whatever, innit? It's a Budweiser. Everyone says it tastes like piss. It's water.
Although, if you go into a barbecue, bring a 24 pack and you think it's sorted, aren't you?
And they've got a screw cap. But we did actually order it. I don't know why we were pissed when we ordered most of these beers, to be fair. We ordered a can. Budweiser don't come in cans, so they're a bottle in the fridge, and it's actually got, even though it's an American beer, it's got an England flag on, so piss off.
It's coming on.
And we'll talk about that later. And then last one, this got delivered yesterday.
Tuesday.
Gower Gold, this is Wales offering. And although Wales, again we'll get into it, are not doing too cracking the old footy, I'm quite excited to try that one.
I'm excited to try that one. It reminds me of stout.
I'm more excited for anything that side of the table.
Yeah, this is the premium side.
I know what's
Just remind me, am I Group B?
You're Group C.
I'm Group C.
So what essentially, because we're missing what beers we're missing from Group C and B, we can't get hold of any Iranian beer. It's a Delta Light, can't get hold of it. So if you're Iranian, send us one in. And Saudi Arabia.
What do they drink?
Appetizer.
See, we just don't want to try appetizer on a beer podcast, so we've gone to a merger of the groups, D times C.
It's a bit of a super group, but then obviously we'll still fall in the brackets and whatever else the good stuff. So, but Andy, we've got 6 to crack through, and the World Cup's now actually on. We recorded the first one when it hadn't started. The World Cup is underway, so we've got some serious soccer chat.
I don't know whether to start on your side with England.
Yeah.
Just so we can get it out of the fucking way.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's just start with Carlin. Right.
Let's say a little bit about the beer and then we'll go into how you're feeling.
So if you've never had a Carlin before, it's a staple. Carlin in England is forget when it's on tap. For me, it's the supermarket beer that it's a festival beer.
You can only buy it in 24 packs.
Same with Foster's. They can't shift for it. You just go in Asda. There's Foster's. There's genuinely Foster's, Bud, and Carlin.
That's all you can get.
And that's Charlotte.
But
so therefore,
it's not very good.
Therefore, on tap, on pump, it's actually not bad. But can wise, this is actually I've never had a cold Carlin.
It's been to a festival.
Never had a cold Carlin. So this is first for me. But she's had plenty of times.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah. No.
What percent is it?
Well, guess. Let's both guess. I'm going to say
it's in the 3s, definitely.
Have they bumped up to 4 though? They've been
3.8, and I'll sign, seal, delivered.
I don't think it's a 4. I'm going for 3.5. 4.
Obviously,
Carlin, we
I
apologise.
It's a surprise for everybody involved.
Look, thing is, you've got to back your team. We're back in England. They played shit last night, which we'll go into.
We'll go into that.
But yeah, let's just get on with Carlin. I mean, how do we rate it first? I've actually forgot. No cap.
So we'll look at the design of the cans, / bottle.
Shall we just get into it?
Yeah.
Design of this, because I wanted to actually talk about what England played last night.
Shite.
England played shite. So design of that is like the performance last night.
Shite. I would give that a 2. It's not bang average. Oh, maybe it's bang average.
2.2.
2.2, and that's all it's going to get. I don't want anything. I don't want anything to do with that, Carl. I'm sorry that England's got such a bad beer, but if it weren't that, I was thinking maybe Newcastle Brown Ale or a John Smith's. That's quite a staple England dish, but we kind
like
of
a Guinness or something.
Ireland and that. I really almost bit to that. I almost thought yes.
I knew that him. So Carlin, let's just get into it. It's 4%. It's brewed. Where is it brewed? Burton-on-Trent. Should have known.
Everywhere is brewed in Burton-on-Trent.
Everywhere and everyone is brewed in Burton-on-Trent. Have they got else? Like, they've got any hops or no? Is it just pure
straight Carlin?
They just got hops, and if you ask him, he just says fuck off.
Yeah.
Right.
If you drank piss on this podcast, we're going to do it again.
Right. Oh, what's it look like?
Oh, we know what it looks like. Standard lager.
It looks like. I think the.
You know what? I'm actually open to being surprised here. Sorry to say it.
He's got a good head on it.
What about Cam?
Hey.
How you get on me?
So
Right.
I clearly never worked in the bar.
Oh, Alexa.
Alexa, you weren't invited. He's coming home, and he might do with this actually. I think this might get an irate than I.
Don't you dare
to
sip
give
it without sniffing.
I'm not gonna. So
there's not much to say, Dan. I know it's a podcast and it's audio-based platform.
Does my dishwasher need topping up with salt? Is that what's happened?
It just doesn't smell like oat to me. I'm not even capping you. It just.
Well, for that, I can't get a good rating, can I?
You can get a 1.
No, because then if it's terrible.
Also, is it 2.5? It's just bang average. It's nothing special. It's nothing major.
Nothing blue.
Bit of blue for dads.
Oh, put that in appearance column. Never knew that.
Brr. Yeah, but I think we'll move on to
appearance. It's
a 3.
It looks like a standard pint.
3.
Motion detected at the side door.
Grow up.
3.
3. As we were saying, that is a 3. Andy, I can agree with a 3. You know what I mean?
It's actually decent, man.
I'm gonna give.
I think when I taste this, I think it might be coming home.
I actually think I'm gonna get higher than a 3, me.
3.2, and I'll check on that.
I think 3.3.
Okay, that's fine with me.
So bad.
I just want to get to taste it and talk about England's performance.
Right, 3.3.
By the way, if you have eagle-eyed viewers out there, if you listen on Spotify as well, Dan's wearing a Panama top, not qualified for the World Cup. I'm wearing an Italy top, not qualified for the World Cup.
The theme of this one is not qualified.
Just like our last episode, didn't qualify for any views.
You took it off me. Don't worry about it. No, let's go for it. Cheers, man. That's bloody lovely.
Is it lovely?
It's not lovely, but it is a bit watery, innit?
It's very watery. For that, it's not bang average. It's got to go below 2. I'm really hung up on this 2.5 bang average situation.
You had a rough dealing with 2.5, haven't you?
And I just
You've been bullied at school by 2.5.
I don't think this can go any higher than a 2. And that's like England's performance last night against the US of A.
Let's get into it. Once I've made one more comment. Do all beers do this, and I've just not noticed, right? So I noticed when I'm drunk, he's got this big thick head. Yeah, I know. He's got this big thick head, but then when I have a drink, watch.
What, it just seeps through?
He's sort of like, I'm only joking, mate, and he licks some beer through.
Yeah, I think that's pretty standard, eh? I think so.
No, it's like when you have a Guinness, you get the froth, don't you? Like, aren't you meant to get the froth? Like, why is that?
What about the head?
Why is that defying physics? Look at it. That's not meant to happen.
Does that give it an extra point?
What for, like
defying physics?
Gimmicks and that.
Louis Theroux. I meant Robin Cox. Sorry, we are also watching the football game at the same time as recording this podcast.
Yeah, which might be bad idea because I've just started doing this.
Well, we're watching France versus somebody else.
No, we're not watching Poland.
I apologise.
No, we're not.
Mexico versus Argentina.
That's the one.
Oh, actually, woo! 2 guys in the lineup.
Bring it on, boys. Yeah, taste wise,
It's a 2.4 for me.
Oh, it's very watery.
2.3.
I know it is I drink booze and so it tastes like piss or it tastes like water, but
We drank piss.
piss were nicer.
And that's me not capping now.
I think there's retry piss.
Yeah, I do as well. Taste always a piss episode.
The thing is, it's like, if you like pineapple nut, it makes it taste really nice.
I think that's jizz in it.
Yeah, sorry about that.
What's another idea for an episode? Get loads of blokes to jizz and see which tastes best.
Pina colada, you know what I
I think
mean?
he must drink orange. I don't know, Dan. What I'd like to move on to, but just before we get, I think we'll do his rating at the end. But I want to talk to you about England's current performance in the World Cup. Let's start with the game against Iran.
Unbelievable.
I honestly, watching that game, I thought,
home.
I didn't want to say it.
He's booked his ticket.
It's coming home to us.
It was such a strong showing, and to be fair, Iran played well as well. And they've shown they're not as bad a team as you think.
The 1-2-1 against the old...
Exactly. But last night, man, it was so poor.
I was so excited. I got home, I got myself front of the TV, I had a pack of Stella, and I just thought, I'm going to have a very good night. No, not a Carlin at all. The worst performance I think I've ever seen England do.
It can't be the worst because they didn't concede, but I think it's the most uninspiring. It
was just shit.
No threat. No, it didn't look like they were going to score.
I'll say it. If you're listening, Mason Mount, what are you playing about? Not football, clearly.
Mason, if Southgate ain't going to sub you off, you should at least go, lads, I think it's time for me to come off.
I'm going to have an early shower, lads. He didn't bring Foden on, which I think everyone were praying for. He brought Grealish on, and when Grealish on, a burst of electric came onto the scene. I'm not scared to say it. I might have to turn the TV off because Danny's just currently watching the football.
Yeah. I'm terrible. No, but it was shy, and then he brought Henderson on.
Yeah, but I think Henderson actually tried. I don't like Henderson usually. If you are listening, Jordan, sorry about that. But but I actually.
I'm so good. The interesting first name. It's Christian name. Only his mother and you've called him Jordan.
But he came on, and Henderson made a difference, and Grealish made a difference, but not enough of a difference. And I will say this: that I don't like him. You are assholes, but USA played well.
Have you seen that? I didn't spot it while watching it, but it's on night showing it highlights. In that for USA, he's got three colours in his hair.
Oh, I don't know his name. But
so anyway, he wipes his hands on a reporter's bin.
Oh my!
What did you think about that?
Honestly, the rude. If you're that guy, fuck off. If you're watching, I can't remember your name, but honestly, the steward was just like,
cameraman. He was just like, he was smiling. He's like, he's coming to give me a sign his autograph. And we were like, wait a minute.
It were actually disgusting. That I probably didn't like that at all. That were out of order. It's like, I'm going to take a long throw. Just spreadsheets me. Let me wipe your hands on your asshole. That were proper out of order.
The thing is, I thought I hold the same view as you, but then I saw some comments on it, and it was like, "Oh, soft grope. He's only wiping his hands." I'm like, I don't just like go and wipe my ass at it. On way back from Darton Ball. It's like, sorry, I didn't mind you.
On tablecloth, like, sorry, I just had a vindaloo, love. I can't be doing that. It's the rudest thing I've ever seen, Dan. I'm so glad you brought that up because I forgot about that.
No bad.
Did you not see it live?
To be honest with you, this is my confession. Watched it in Garrison. Garrison's obviously the best place in Manchester to watch football. But it's no walkabout. Sorry for Alison Garrison owners. One, we spent half at game week. Your Skybox is going to go off on standby mode. Genuine half at game. And two, just like by the time that you've got to get in there well early. So I think I've been in like 3 hours before. And it's just like, not that fun.
You just don't want to watch it.
So by the time the game were on, I'd seen enough at any other game of football. I was like, I'm just turning around and just like, bye, all right.
If you're not from Barnsley, the Garrison's one of them pubs where they cut live to it from like the ITV office, and it's like loads of people chucking beer on each other and drinking piss out of each other's shoes and stuff like that.
It's one of them, essentially.
But
so
the game was
no, I didn't spot it live. But
and I would say, Dan, football's not coming home from that performance.
Well, this is the thing. So flip it on its head. If that had been the first game, or we'd played like that against Iran, my expectations of the second game, so last night, wouldn't have been so high. But because we were electric on fit, like it was fluid, like we scored some mint goals, it were fucking loving it. Got such a fine start to come to USA, which obviously, we've got a bit of beef for USA. They copy everything, doing the absolute weirdos.
In between us for one.
Yeah, fucking shy. It's like they're not a big team, but you want to beat them, don't you? And like
there's a bit of rivalry there because we're both like real leaders in the world.
No, they're just shit.
They are quite.
I think we need an American pod episode.
What we're just talking about and just saying there's dicks,
shy guns and all that. But,
oh yeah, fuck that, man.
But it was shy.
Are you referring to as well by saying that the Euros 0-0 draw against Scotland in the second game? So we had the big win in the first game, and then the second game we 0-0 draw against Scotland.
Is he playing it too safe? I mean, and again, if you watched, you know, when Keen and that going about it after what obviously watched it this morning, they're saying like, oh, you know, someone had been Southgate were happy for a point. It's still a good result. But it's like, I think you want to be if you thrash Iran, which we did, you want to be thrashing US. You want to be making statements that other countries, like when Spain won 7-0, we're like, fucking hell, they have to flying start.
You want to look Brazil in the eyes and say, look, we're coming for you, son.
It's coming home, hombre.
But instead, we look Brazil in the eyes and went, we might be coming, but train's delayed. I don't know if I'm going to get there on time.
I know what you mean. Not this year, but shite.
Are we rating this beer then, Dan? We're moving on to the United States of America.
Yeah, well, because it's still relevant about the game. Taste-wise, I'm honest with you, that were a bad last bit.
2. I'm sorry, Dan. I can't move
you
on
haven't
that.
got any taste though.
1.4.
Thank you. It's about time if we can got some of it. I can already tell you that based upon these beer ratings, football is sadly not returning home.
I think the tournament favourite at the minute is the Belgium Saint-Tropez, whatever it's called.
The Belgiano. So that's your Carlin.
Dan, would you like to crack open a USA cupboard staple beer?
Go Soccer. It's a shame it's not Bud Light, but to be fair, Bud Light is actual piss.
Crack one open, man. Delicious.
No, in it though.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It is actual hydration water.
Bud Light, Coors Light, any of the lights, just I don't really want light. I want full fat.
Nice. Only thing that this got going for it in design. Oh, how are we gonna rate this? It's got an England flag on. See,
I think we have to rate that.
Pretend that's because that's what I don't know why. Why did we order Budweiser off the internet?
We ordered it genuinely. We ordered it from Italy.
Why? There's literally one in my fridge.
I don't know. I was so smashed on, and then beers like 17 delivery men were coming to the door. I was like, I'm nodding.
so that's why. That's how it usually looks. It's got an England flag on. Do you know what? I think that the feature of the screw cap.
This is a game changer.
Forget what it tastes like. To be fair, design wise, it's just the problem with these ones, especially this, even though it is shit. We're that exposed to them. That it's just like it's new, is it? That's just Budweiser. I expect Budweiser to look like that. So whether it's for good for bad, that's Budweiser.
Is it Budweiser or Heineken that is the biggest beer company in the world? Is it Heineken?
I think it is Heineken.
Or maybe even no cap, Carlin.
No, it's I think Heineken's always sponsored all of them.
Heineken's always one of the biggest ones, but Budweiser can't be far behind.
Yeah, especially in predominantly English-speaking markets.
Judging that, you know what? Then I'm gonna have to give that a 3 because when I look at it,
is that thinking about the screw feature?
Oh,
is that factoring into account the screw features?
But now it is 3.5.
I think you're right.
I think
in terms of design as well,
it's actually quite cool. It's got a bit going on.
It's got an Anheuser-Busch.
Do you know if you played the logo game and you saw that, would you guess that Budweiser? I wouldn't.
Not that on its own. I would honestly think.
Not a monster.
Yeah. Wish it were. All kind of piss. Right. So we'll put us proper side. 3.5 again here.
Well, do you agree?
Yeah, and I think design feature wise that's built in.
Honestly, I think that's amazing. Why is every beer not a twist top?
Do you want to do it?
No, it's your group.
Ready?
Your group.
Easy.
Look at that.
And then afterwards, you get to go, watch this. Break power with this, where I don't actually do it live on air.
Nice. Yeah, I think everyone does that.
Do not mess with me if you see
if you see Dan about it, fuck up.
Please smash me head in. Right.
Have a little sniff when you put it in. Oh, again, I think the group that we've got to his left-hand side, maybe apart from Wales, Gareth Bale, is going to be lacking in look department and also taste department.
That's why we picked these two groups together, because there's another group, I think it's one with France in, it's like Kronenberg, Carlsberg, Iceberg, and it's like it's just like the most default beers, and it's like we're excited to get onto these that are exciting that we've never had. So
we can't give that any higher than 2.5.
What appearance?
Yeah, I mean it just looks like beer, doesn't it? It doesn't look anything like it's got a bit of a hop in it.
No, it's not got much of a head.
What about the beer?
I know.
I'm going to stop saying that after the 17th time.
No, I think it's just below average. I think it's like a 2.1 me.
2.2 and I'll check on that. Mm-hmm. Just while Dan's inputting that information, I've just smelled that, and there is nothing to comment on. And I know it's an audio-based platform. But
again, no, I think it actually is the glasses, because I can only smell very liquid from when we were in the dishwasher a few weeks ago. Because apart from that, if it had a strong smell, for better or for worse,
yeah, like Puoi,
it would overpower it. But it's not. It doesn't smell a row. Does this one? No, like, not even that. Yeah, usually
I can't smell anything. Usually,
if you had people around, you're putting, next day you're putting all bottles in the bin. You get that like bottley, like ooh.
Yeah.
bit of bud in that, but not for. So
sadly, America and the United States. Oh, sorry, England and the United States of America. There's not doing well on the performance so far.
And what about beers?
And what about beers? This is a 2.2. Dan, just put it in.
What, on smell?
Yeah, I mean,
It can't
is
be.
it? No, it's
You
not.
don't smell a roll.
0.8.
You said it, brother. Oh,
I said
hang on a minute, no, because did Carlin smell a roll? I don't usually like.
No,
to
it
do
didn't,
this.
Dan. I'll be honest with you, it
And we
didn't.
give that a 2.5. Were
Well,
you pissed?
I think I'd have said it's bang average. You don't smell. Is that bang average though? I don't know, guys. We're not professionals.
Maybe it's bang average, but then so on the scale of 5 that we've magically come up with, if it's bang average, if you don't smell a roll, it's bang average. But then if it smells good, it's going to go above that. And if you can actually smell something that's bad, it's going to go below it, isn't it? But at the minute, nothing to report.
2.5.
2.5. Taste, let's just quickly get on with it because I want to talk about USA. That doesn't taste like bud in
Right.
a glass, does it?
Now I need to be honest now.
It tastes like cottage pie or something.
That, I think we've all talked about this on the podcast before.
That's John Travolting.
Budweiser cold out of a bottle, actually quite nice sometimes.
It does make a difference.
Budweiser in a glass is one of the worst drinks I think I've ever had. That is in the ones for me, Dan. I'm so sorry to say it. Tyler Adams, I know you're the captain of the USA, you play for Leeds, but your beer's not very nice, buddy.
I tell you what, when you expose it to a glass, and
Yeah.
all the oxygen gets to fill in,
Yeah.
and oxygen goes in like, get the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
Show yourself. Show your true colours. It's very cereally and wheaty.
We've exposed it. It's similar to when One Direction split up. This is Niall. He's not got his supporting acts around here anymore. Harry's gone. It tastes like shit, Niall. Everyone's getting Christian name today. Mr. Horan.
Yeah, it's pretty shy, isn't it?
That's
Is that a 1.2?
1.2.
Thank you.
I know we're skipping ahead here, but we do need to be quite quick with the ratings because we've got 6 beers. But
We do, but
when Wales comes around, I think Gareth Bale's going to a little shot in the mouth.
of beer, hopefully.
Well, hopefully not.
We've actually skipped ahead. We've not even talks about old football apart from the match.
Okay.
So
What?
if we
That's a very good
if we
point.
skip back to England, we can get through this pretty quick because we should all know.
Oh, we
this.
haven't talked about any facts.
Yeah, no.
Oh
We
my
always
God.
get facts up.
Sorry, guys, I have got facts. Should we start with England?
Very quick, but we should all know.
Dan,
this.
can you guess the most capped player? Yes, you can because we're on about this upstairs.
Peter Shillington. He's not called that, is he?
You like Peter Shilton, goalkeeper. I think we all know that.
Close but no cigar. Yeah, I did. I thought it was Wazza, to be fair.
Top scorer.
I know he's Wazza with 53 goals.
Two
Two behind Oliver Giroud.
Interesting fact about Wazza. I saw him live at Wembley score his 50th goal, which was a penalty. I've got a recording on my phone, which I've never seen before.
Do you know up until you said at Wembley with the penalty, for some reason you said, I saw Wazza first thing, what, in supermarket? Night shop? Boom. Live, I'm thinking, an evening with Wazza Rooney. And then you find out, like, oh shit, yeah, did you play football?
The thing is, though, an evening with Wazza Rooney would actually be a sick evening, man.
As long as Colleen's there. Wait.
Clean's not there anymore, just shacks loads of ugly birds for some reason. Can I interest you in how many appearances that England has had in the World
Is
Cup?
it 16?
Yes, it is.
And you were like, oh, it's not even that many. But I think Andy forgot that they're only every 4 years, so that's actually, off the top of your head, 16 times 4. 64 years worth of World Cup. Doesn't it only go back to like 1935? So we probably haven't been in everyone.
The
actually.
first one was in 1950 at England. England's first appearance in the World Cup was in
And then I
1950.
think we must have been in everyone since. So it's like 22. It's
Yeah. We haven't fucked about 1950. We were all like, right, we're not fucking about that.
Why weren't we allowed in World Cup? Hang on a minute. This is when you see Uruguay, 4 stars. Skipping into Uruguay, 4 stars on the shirt.
This is it.
That's because they won them all, like 1920.
Yeah, that's it.
They don't count.
Brazil. There was nobody else on pitch. They were just scoring goals into an open net. They're like, World Cup last, lads, innit?
Do you know what I mean, though?
Yes, I do.
There's no compilations that you can look up of Ronaldinho best skills and tricks. I can be like, I can see where them. You know what I mean?
We were playing with a pigskin ball on a field, and everyone else playing at World Cup. I don't know what the fuck England were doing.
Well, they're too busy just focusing on being best country, and
I don't know if
Sun's never sets in the British.
you mind me picking your brain a little bit, Dan?
Okay.
Can you guess England's FIFA ranking? Current FIFA ranking.
5th, and I did guess that right first time.
You did guess that right first time. So this year, obviously, we've had a 6-2 against Iran and a 0-0 against the United States of America.
It's going to be. I like how we're rating USA be a fuck 'em, and we're just gone back to England.
We had to.
But I've seen that matrix of what can happen. Essentially, we have to lose 4-0 to Wales to not get to the next stage.
Yeah, and it can happen.
Some have.
And
But to be fair, knowing us, it probably will happen.
Mason Mount's coming on. It fucking definitely going to happen. Sorry, Mace. Who is the most capped player for the US of A?
No cap. USA.
Yeah, boy.
Tony Adams.
Kobe Jones, no idea.
Not Brian.
Right, mouth. Top scorer. Now, for Fine and Dandy Podcast World Cup of Beer Ratings, we've never had a joint top scorer. Two men scored the same amount of goals for this country.
I've got to name both.
You've got to name
I couldn't name one.
I think you do know both names, I think.
Don't tell me Pulisic is up there.
No.
Oh.
He's played for Fulham, I think, one of them.
Didn't one of you play for Everton?
Oh, he might have played for Everton actually instead of Fulham.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Tim Cahill and he's...
Oh no, he's
Australian.
Aussie. He's Aussie.
He's a good
Coopers.
No.
Clint Dempsey.
Oh!
You know Clint!
I know, I'm familiar with Clint.
What about the, I think it's LA Galaxy striker, Landon Donovan?
I've heard of Donovan,
You know Dono?
Landon Donovan, or the original USA superstar.
And he had a
No way,
shit
just him on
airline.
pitch.
Shit airline, proper one.
Gorgeous though.
Oh, I would fucking
Because
love
back
that
in
too.
the day, shit ours was standard.
Yeah, but, you know, Rooney had the hair
So
transplant.
what's USA been up to these days in the World Cup?
So, they've done 11.
Drew to Wales, didn't they?
Oh, sorry, I'm just going to give some appearances in the World Cup. They've been in 11 World Cups. The first one,
They've been in...
you're going to be fuming here, 1930. England's first one was in 1950. What's happened there?
It's definitely soccer, isn't it? Put it that way.
It is, yeah, it must be. Can you guess, Dan? This is actually a guess now, because Dan doesn't know this one. The current World Cup ranking for the United States of
21.
16.
Oh my god.
I will say this about American soccer. They've come on leaps and bounds. It used to be a joke. Beckham went there and everyone was like, Beckham, what are you doing, man?
So we've got to thank David for this. David here.
Although David's a bit of a sore subject a minute, we could tell.
They do love... They do... The thing is, right, with USA, this is about the country as well.
I'm glad you're putting this down now.
They just... They just cringe. No, they just cringe at everything. Like, forget about all... Like, you know, if someone says... They always said that the most similar cultural country to us is USA. It can't be. It's got to be like Australia or something. Or they even say, like, Dutch are very much like same humour, like, booze or... Like, do you know what I mean?
Last night when they were chatting USA and stuff, I was just like, US, shut the fuck up. It is so annoying that you're probably like chanting and be like, yeah, go team. It's like, put your cheerleaders up your japsy. Timestamp that.
I'll pull my jab.
Timestamp that. We've gone back to his old ways.
No, but like, do you know what I mean? What? No.
Right, what I want to do before we move on to Wales is obviously rate this beer, but before we rate it, Dan, before we put that in stone, I'm going to do something a bit rogue. Ow. I think I'm going to try the can.
Yeah. If anybody can, I can. And we can go shopping in
From the can.
It's better.
It's not good, but it's better.
At least it's not miles better. Oh, it retains a bit of flavour.
Yeah, it does actually.
Not like actually no bullshit. Now. I think putting it in a glass, like I said, I do think the oxygen exposes the worst of it.
It's now horrid, man. Right, Dan, can you now talk to me about sheep?
I will close off my group with, again, Wales. It was one of the hardest ones to pinpoint a beer.
It actually were, yeah.
Sorry, you said that with that much enthusiasm. I fully shut the hell up. Went like that. Closed it down because I thought he's got some insane thing to say. He went, yeah. But we didn't. It took us a while to pinpoint.
What do the Welsh guys drink?
And the thing is, I don't know if Wales are like Qatar's sport washing. I don't know if Wales are beer washing. Do you know what that means?
No.
I knew you didn't. Sorry, I was like such a dickhead, like live and air, like. You know what I mean, you little things of shit.
You're that lion, man. You move faster than
No, but like, I don't have to.
Oh, please explain it.
Well, the Qatar sport washing, so and I could get this wrong live on air, but my understanding is that they're putting on this show to like draw good attention to it.
Right.
To get, when really they're just pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Like with all the laws and like, do you know what I mean?
I hate Qatar.
So like greenwashing, that's why I come. So I'm saying Wales are beer washing because it were a long-winded way for me. So that when we went on, when we were sourcing these beers, there were a few websites that did World Cup of beers, and it was like, oh, pick ones from me, and you could define by country. And Wales always had like 30,000 times more than any other country.
Very true, actually.
Like
yeah.
England had like 2, USA had 3, Wales 5 pages. Like, are you just pretending they got loads of good booze?
Do you remember how we stumbled across this one?
No.
Nor do I. So I think what we'll do, Dad, is you...
We'll get on with it.
For the audio listeners at home, for the people at Spotify, all three of you, can we please tell them what's on the...
Cool. I would say cool.
Would you fuck up Coopers?
Gower Gold.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of this. Let's just right. So I'll describe this. This is Gower Gold. It's
Gower
quite a girthy bottle. It's got an element of flair, so it would be safe up your ass. What's that?
Basically Gower Gold.
I don't think it is. No, I know what you're saying. You've picked the wrong thing. There's another one down there.
You know what I'm saying though, don't you?
You're thinking it's very default.
Yeah, it's so
I don't
default.
think it is. I think it's default plus. Default premium.
Also, okay.
So the label is very shiny. But it's like, you can tell it's an element of premium. It's not like shit. It's got a nice sheen to it. The bottle's not a default one. It's got like a feel the flair.
Oh, I know where that's going later on.
But what I will say is, it is very gold looking. And to be honest with you, looking at the label, it's got like this woman walking in a desert. I would have just said that's an Australian Outback beer.
You know what? You've got a really good point.
Like that's not scream like that. England, like depressing, rainy, bland. That, let's go team.
Yeah.
That, viva la raza pina colada.
Ooh, honey.
But it's from Wales. Why is there not a picture of sheep on it?
Gower Brewery, if you do want to get in touch, why is there not pictures of sheep on your bottles? But I do appreciate you sending this beer in the future. Hopefully, the bottle cap's got a
It's got a nice little heritage stamp. Ales of outstanding. So this is actually the first surprise to us because them two knew what crap were. This is a 4.5%.
The episode gets better for me because we don't like that.
It actually does. It's 4.5%. They say that Gower Gold is our refreshing flagship golden ale brewed with local and malts and the distinction, citrus flavours and aroma of a famous Cascade hop. They've named a hop. Thank God for that.
Cascade hop. Thank you very much. We've got the first hop in the beer tiers.
Cascade hop, welcome to the show. You're more than welcome because all these will just go, yeah, there's some hops in. If you're asking. You know what I mean? So it's a Gower Gold, 4.5%. What are you saying for appearance? He's better than them two.
3. Mm-hmm. There's no arguments this episode. It is all straightforward. Argentina and Mexico have kicked off, so if Dan does drift out during the episode. Oh, timestamp it, man.
I can't do that live there. No. What were we going to say? No, because unfortunately, I've just glanced at the previous ratings. We did Budweiser 3.5.
Yeah, it's got a twist top. It's got a twist top.
Twist top. Forgot about the features. It's a 3. Absolutely. Thank you for correcting me.
That really smells. Right, okay.
It smells nice.
Would you like to crack it and therefore slap it?
Can you pass me 2 glasses, please?
Oh, sorry, buddy.
Do.
I can't wait to WWE episode, man.
Oh my god. Wee. Right. Oh, it's very chunky.
Right, I'm excited to see the go. Oh, not what I expected.
Get a listen to this.
If you're listening at home.
He didn't do it. He went to that gargling fart.
If you're listening at home,
Mad
then pouring it.
Okay.
It's very, very fizzy, but then it goes very flat.
Why is there such inconsistencies in between? Oh god. Is Pesci going to score?
It's something to do with the dishwasher salt at the minute.
Usually it's my dog's pubes, so.
Dan, do you mind giving it a sniff for me and then have a look at beer?
Yep. So, Andy, we're doing it wrong. We rate appearance first. Cause
I apologise.
It gets close to the mouth. The design.
Okay, I'm going to keep it very far away then. So, looking at this beer, I would say...
it looks quite decent. Now it's settled. Now the dust settled. Oh my god, Argentina's just scored another red kick.
I don't want to say that I'm going to rate it straight away because I want to watch this Argentina game, but a 3. It's better than average. It looks a bit better than the other ones.
Is this just a pure 3 slapper? Right.
What does that make it overall if it gets 3 over?
I'm not telling you.
Okay, I'm sorry about that, guys.
Smell. Oh, this one has got a smell.
Thank the Lord for this new smell.
I've just found.
No, it has got... It's not got much
Do you know what
of a
smell it's got? That default. It smells like...
I think we're in for a shit gimmick.
We've been here before. We've fallen victim to it. It smells like one of them.
You get this in Pharmacopolis, don't you?
Yeah, you get a shit mini fried steak.
Dan's never enjoyed a meal. Right. Smell 2.6 because it's got a bit of something about it, but I don't know if I like it, to be honest.
No, I think I agree 2.6. At least I can smell something, but...
If there's one thing in this episode, it's the one that we agree. Lionel Messi has just passed the ball. Right.
Let's just get on with it. What's cheers in Welsh? Cameron wine your home.
He knows Welsh.
Oh, it's very farmery.
You know what? That's
got-
actually really nice.
It's got the soils.
Oh my god, welcome to Fineanddandy Podcast. We've just got a nice beer.
Have you got aftertaste?
No, I ain't got an aftertaste.
Boiled veg.
See, I like boiled.
You know that smell? You will know this smell. I were at this dinner thingy the other night.
Oh god.
Yeah, I know, but the fact is, it's all presented nice, but then that we were sat near the door where they were took back. You obviously know the proper word for it. I call it galleys or whatever, like the back of the restaurant where it's shit. So like when I worked in Holiday Inn and knackers to them in Barnsley, even though it's a good podcast studio, everything's presented nice and it's just shit you haven't seen in it.
Yeah.
Maybe you could expose one podcast actually, like
what behind the scenes in restaurants.
Yeah,
I'd love to do that.
That'd be good, that. But yes, but you know that smell. We were next to the door. We were coming in and out all day.
Yeah.
We were smack next to it on the speaker. Sorry, starving. And that boiled, horrible vegetable smell. It's just like, it tastes like that.
I actually quite like it.
Yeah, because you've worked in TIERS for 19 years and when you got accustomed to the taste and the smell.
I'll be real with you, Dan. This is the first beer we tried this episode with a hint of flavour.
Yeah, the flavour is extra long bathed vegetables in hot water. It's disgusting. Pessy's down. It's not even Pessy.
If I'm a broccoli bath for about half an hour.
Yeah, it's a broccoli.
Clean as fuck, that broccoli.
It's a broccoli brewery. You just had a shave and lot. It's been for a backsack and cry. What's happened here?
Oh, you can't just watch the football
because
match whilst doing a podcast.
The Argentinian defender, clearly number 4, who looks like a Gower.
What's his name, sorry?
I didn't see it. I have no idea, to be fair. He's just taking a slap. And the ref is having none of it. Look at him. He's just told him, fuck off. He's not even hurt.
I'd do an episode where me and you watch the game and just commentate on it. Why have we not done that? Why are we doing this?
Don't know. Taste, that's actually rancid. I might not be able to finish that.
I don't... Right, if you are from Wales and you like Gower Gold...
Do you?
I don't know what this guy's talking about.
Is that what you guys drink?
I bleed Red Dragon.
Oh, it's mean.
I bleed Red Dragon. I like it. It's nice.
It gets us... And also, Wales, do we have to talk about... Oh, we have to talk about the football. Get it up quick.
Can I get some stats up? Can I just say one thing and maybe get Dan talking a little bit? I'm not watching the game. Name me, not England, your favourite British Isles country.
So I've got a choice of 3.
Scotland, Wales, and Ireland.
Northern or just Ireland?
I don't really know the difference, man.
I've been to Northern Ireland.
I've been to Belfast.
Ireland.
Or Dublin, sorry.
Ireland, because you have to get on a plane.
He's got a point. He's got a point.
And also Scottish are... They're alright, to be fair.
He's very scared about our Scottish. You're like, I fucking love Scottish, actually. They're really nice. I can't find Wales, Dan. Oh, Wales. Oh, FIFA ranking might surprise you.
What, Wales FIFA ranking?
Yeah.
It won't. They're about 67th.
Are you looking at 67th? Or is that funny banter answer?
Alright, no. 38th.
19th. That's just because Gareth Bale.
I'm going to say, you actually take Bale and maybe Aaron Ramsey out.
Are we going to mention Aaron?
Never forget
Gordon's young'un.
I'll never forget Joe Ledley for that beautiful goal he scored for Cardiff City against Barnsley.
You were there.
I was there.
Right, I'll run through these really quickly. Wales most cap player.
Bale.
Yeah.
Top
scorer.
Gareth.
Yeah.
How many's he on?
Yes.
Well, he's obviously not getting the service that he would when he's got, Tony Cruz behind him. So I did well to name.
Great football knowledge.
Name one of the Galacticos. Not even them.
You know when you said when he's got an assault panic come over your lap. All the lads on team and that.
All the men kicking balls.
What about football? 41 he's got, damn.
More than I thought.
This year. Oh, the best finish.
It tastes like carrots.
It's nice. The best finish that they've ever had is the quarterfinals. I believe that was in 1958.
Well, that's last time they were in World Cup.
It wasn't, Dan.
It were.
It was, yeah, you're so right. How do you know so much about soccer and Tony Cruz?
Because it was such a big headline that this is Wales' first World Cup in 60 odd years.
This year, they've drawn 1-1 with USA and a 2-0 loss against Iran, and I have put LMAO next to that.
No, see you later, bro.
How are you meant to lose against Iran?
No, Iran are sick.
Yeah, but Iran just turned up and they're like, listen, I know we're going to lose, but we'll get it.
They're not, though.
They did against England, babe.
Honestly, Iran have come in clutch, just like Saudi. We'll get on to that when we do the... We'll get on to that later.
Yeah.
Because we've got a connection. Maybe drop them doors and break the bar down.
Thing is, Dan, we need to hurry up with these because it's about an hour long episode.
What are we on? 41 minutes, yeah. No,
we need to cut.
It's going to be about
we need to cut out all the slurs that you've done so far. Dan had one taste of Carl and he became an absolute wife beater.
I lived up to the name.
You're like, you this like, right? I'm giving it a 4.
Can I just confirm that that's not getting a 4? Because we have to agree on a rating. It's going into my laptop and I made the graphic for it, so I'm not putting that as a 4. That is disgusting.
It's nice as fuck. I am Nessa.
This is
Gavin and Stacey.
This is probably going to be the one where oh my god, he's actually just been RKO'd.
Dan, you cannot watch football.
You're only jealous because my natural view line is that.
I'm looking at that family portrait. Like, hey, lovely. Oh, I'm actually there. I'm there.
This is probably the one where I'm actually going to have disagreed to the most scale. That is actually disgusting.
Can I say something? I would have multiple bottles of this. I think I might order some more Gower Gold.
Don't
Gower Gold if you're out. Yeah. Gower Gold.
You do?
Yeah, I do. Gower Gold.
Get out of Gower Gold's ass.
If you are listening, send this guy some beers. I'll put my address down below.
Can I ask a question? We have to turn it a bit. I don't want to bring the mood down.
Erotic.
Why is there connotations with whales and sheep? I don't get it. Well, you don't have to answer that, but...
Well, I don't know. like I'm the whales expert. Like, you know,
Encyclopedia Sheep's in. It's like, yeah, I mean...
Royal family have that person who always wears a suit, and when Queen died, he's like, yeah, the Queen did really... I'm like, well, you know, whales do like shearing sheep. And, you know, when you're shearing a sheep, there's only one thing you can do when you finish it.
Only one thing left.
I don't know why there's that connotation. I think it must go back to the olden days where there weren't many women around and there were plenty of sheep.
And also, do you think it's mad, last thing on Wales, because knacker summer football, you go in out, fellas, enjoy your first World Cup, probably last one. It's fair, it will be last, because next World Cup Bale won't be playing.
Well, Ronaldo, congratulations on scoring 5 consecutive World Cups.
Whatever.
Cristiano, if you're listening.
What I'm going to say, one last thing on Wales, and it's about the country. It's literally tiny.
Not about the mammal that lives in the sea.
Just to clear that up. It's a country. It's tiny. It's attached to us. What's the language about?
I will say, I
no,
agree
but
on
it's
this.
not even like similar to English.
No, it's
like, they don't use
gobbledygooch.
They don't use vowels. They're just like
He's the longest ever name.
Yeah, Lion Latafui or whatever.
Everyone went in year 5 and had that photo.
Yeah, to be fair. Our school trips got banned, so I never got to see it. I just used to walk past yours in pure jealousy when I come around to your house.
I couldn't go because I was too ill. I was severely ill in our hospital during primary school. Thanks for being nobody. Will you finish your Gower Gold so I can move on to Pacifico?
I can't, it's disgusting.
Oh no, I was waiting for... No, come on. We always say fine Dandy finish the beers.
Do we?
I've said it once today.
I'll finish that in a big swig.
What about beer? Right.
Okay.
Are we rating this?
Yeah.
It's 3. Sorry to say,
No.
I've come down
No.
1. I've come down 1.
No, you're gonna meet me.
Don't you? Okay, say your rating.
1.2.
Don't even. No, it's proper nice. I really like that.
It's fucking disgusting.
What percent is it, if you don't mind me asking?
It's not make a difference. 4.5. It's not even impressive. It's just like normal.
I'm smashed.
It's got no redeeming qualities. It actually tastes like boiled veg and smells like it.
I don't. Dan needs to get this out of his mind. This boiled veg business. I think I got
Boiled eggs or boiled veg. I can murder boiled eggs and brown sauce.
boiled sheep's ass. No, I'm sorry. I honestly like this beer, and honestly, Gower Brewery, if you are listening, 4.5% is absolutely glorious. My personal rating
Gower.
is a 4. I think the fine dandy rating is going to be a 1.
Gower, if you want to sponsor this podcast,
or just me,
please email Andy directly personally, and I'm happy for him to have free beers on the podcast and for me to have a t-shirt that says "fuck Gower" and boiled veg soup.
Right then, give it a rating, and I'll just have to agree to it.
No, I'll come up a bit to yours. 1.4. No, it's not fair actually. That you really like it, I don't. Can I? What did you say? 4.
I was stretching with that.
What would you actually give it? What would I actually give it? And I might try and work out an average for the first time ever.
3.5.
See, I would actually give that a 1.1. I think.
And that makes it what, a 2.3?
No idea.
If that's right, that's amazing.
Can I meet you at a 2? No,
Yeah.
a 2.1.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Is that right?
I'm not happy with it, guys, but Gower, you are an amazing brewery. I would like to work with you in the future. We can leave that at home.
Yeah. Cheers, man.
Ooh, if the odd listeners, Dan's has got that down his gullet.
We like to.
We like to.
Right, that's my group done, and you'll be glad for that. And can I be honest with you? You lucky man that you get 3.
I have the best group.
You have 3 interesting beers. I literally had that, and soup.
Yeah, but it was nice as fuck soup.
I'm actually giving you
No,
afterwards.
Dan, it's nice as flippers. Right, I'm going to kick today's episode off. I think we all know I'm leaving this for the end. Pacifico, Mexico. Congratulations on entering the World Cup. I've got some facts about you down below, but I've also got a nice bottle to rate. Dan?
I'm surprised you've gone for that. I thought you'd have left these two. I'll be honest with you. You know, this is going to be more inclined to these two. I think these two are going to be bona fide slobber knockers to the end.
Alright, okay, I'll go with Zubr.
I picked Zubr. Funny part about Poland is
They've got a million beers.
we've got about 500 Polish beers because we ordered some smashed. I forgot about it. I went to Polish shop in town to get some more, and I think I bought a Tisky, and then I also bought one of these because I was like, well, they seem to have a lot of these as well. So we've got loads of Polish beer.
Can you confirm this is the national beer of Poland, Dan?
To any Poles watching, is this good?
Well,
it's getting
I
a
think we're
good
about to find out.
It's getting a good rating on packaging. I can tell you that now for free.
Is that because it's got a Jaguar or something on it? I think that's a Jaguar.
It's a tiger, isn't it?
That Dan does not know his
No,
mammals.
that's just a big cat. And I know they are just big cats. But Andy, that's just a big cat.
What about the beer? Right, sorry. So, the bottled cap has got an excellent... Oh, it's actually... You know what's actually a bit weird about Zubr? I will say this, Dan. No mention of a bull. Bull. On the bottle cap.
That's bullshit.
That's absolute bullshit. No, I think...
Design-wise?
I don't like it.
Why? It's got an actual...
Me and Dan have really fallen out this episode.
No, we agreed so much on these. And then when he got some unfamiliar territories, we're like, not exposed to it before, not practiced that. We've said many times, that's a 2. That design, alright, am I just getting carried away because it's the first beer that's... It's got the most HD picture of a Jaguar, a tiger that I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. It has got a HD picture of a Jaguar.
Zubr.
So, percentage-wise, Dan, we're looking at a steady old... God and Bennett, where's the percentage on this?
It's in Polish.
There's no cat, there's no percentage.
Let me have a look.
While Dan has a little look on that.
6%.
Oh, right.
The Poles are here. And
the Poles are here to play the game. Can you guess
see that?
me?
Sorry, did you see that? What? I love me. This is probably breaking on a tangent. I love when the world enters a crisis. You know when? Oh, I sound like I'm laughing about wars. I'm not laughing about wars, but you know when that there's the threat of World War III happening.
Yeah.
Because you've got Twitter and memes and that, everyone's just like straight to Twitter, straight for the funniest memes. Whereas like back 100 years ago when phones and Twitter didn't exist, you actually get drafted up to war, but now we're just fully taking piss. And you know that when Germany and Poland get like, because the like Russian missile that hit the Polish border very on the edge because it meant to hit Ukraine, which obviously is a terrible accident. But I'm talking literally from a Twitter point of view, and they just thought memes like when Germany has to team up with Poland, it's like it were bootleg going. Well then, Guten Tag, just like that's absolutely fantastic.
No, that is fair, folks. To be fair,
I don't know why I've said that. It just reminded me of Poland, but enjoy yourself.
We're going into Poland. We're going in with 6%. We're going in with a Zubr. I think what I'm going to do, Dan, is rate this on packaging before I even crack it. Mm-hmm. What I'm going to have to say is a 3.6.
Can I knock it down to 3.4?
Absolutely.
No, 3.5 actually.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right, I am going to crack it, and I'm also going to slap it. Dan, I'd like you to have the first smell of this and tell the audio listeners listening on Spotify to go over to YouTube and watch this whole video.
It's appearance first.
It's appearing.
To your mouth.
It's darker than I thought it'd be.
It's a bit more rustic.
A bit more.
It's a bit more. Dun, 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 dun,
There's a lot of this to drink, and I ain't got many facts about Poland.
Just pure repeating Robert Lewandowski for the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think one of the top scorers might be Robert Lewandowski. I think he's most captain.
He scored his first World Cup goal today. Robert, if you're listening, congrats, fella.
Right, so the facts that I do have down this bit of paper
incorrect
might not be facts at all.
No, because you're not.
I'm not. Yeah, you're right. So can you guess the most capped player for Poland, Dan?
I aren't that big on Polish players, so I'm going to have to say Lewandowski.
It's correct. He's got 135 caps for his country.
Off.
He's playing all the time, man.
How many games has Poland played?
He never gets a day off.
Didn't Peter Shilton get like 120 caps? Lewandowski's still going.
Shilton's got 125.
And
he's got 10 more caps.
And he's not even finished?
No, his head's boiling up.
What's going on? Lewandowski, fair folks.
Most goals, Dan. Day hazard guess.
Maybe it's Lewandowski.
He's got 77 goals. It's Lewandowski.
You didn't let me guess, but I'll probably
No, you said Lewandowski.
Please watch that. We have just witnessed a massacre.
We simply haven't even touched his head.
I know.
They've only had 9 appearances in the World Cup. The first one being in 1938, which was before England's first appearance. If these facts are correct.
Actually, 9 times 4 is...
Why are you probably sick at maths?
36.
Is it?
Yeah, I think. So... That's still a 36 year. To be fair, I was in Lewandowski 36. Come on, get on pitch, lad.
I have got an interesting fact for Poland here. The best place that they've ever placed in a World Cup is...
I think it's going to be quite shit. Group stages.
3rd.
When?
I don't have that fact on me right now.
I didn't scroll that far.
On Wikipedia. Right, I'm going to give it a sniff before I cap it. Hold on.
Appearance.
Dan, I'm sorry, that's a 3.9.
Well, do you want to rate it from mine? That's a 1.
Yeah,
No,
why do I always get awesome glasses? 3.9, and you know it is.
It's not. It's
3.6.
It's a bit rustic.
3.6, man, come on.
It's 3.2.
I agree with that. Wholeheartedly. Let me give it a sniff. It's because it's 6%. I'm getting quite...
Oh. What's Josh Lodge doing up pitch, man?
If you continue watching that game, all I can see is them England flags over there. I'll be fuming.
It did have a smell when I first smelled it. I can't smell anything since.
Why are you so accurate at describing smells?
Are you right? I think when I did smell it just had no smell bud attackers that just get rid of all my smells.
I've got nothing.
Smell. I think what it is, COVID.
I don't think... You know what? If it's not a craft beer, it doesn't have loads of hops in it, beer doesn't smell of anything.
That's probably not a bad shout, you know.
2.5. Oh, no, you know what? 2.6, because it had a bit of something about it.
No, I think it's 2.7.
And I couldn't agree more.
2.6 I've put in for it.
Right, let's have a taster of it then.
I can go for that. Here. Oi, cheers to Poland. How have we got on in World Cup and that so far?
Oh, well, I can tell you that.
Before we have a drink,
Right.
we want to cheers to Poland's performance.
A 0-0 against Mexico. And a 2-0 win against Saudi Arabia. So, you know what? Not bad at all. It's exactly the same as England
Have you been to
points-wise.
Poland?
No.
In Krakow?
No, I've not been
Shall
back
we
now.
go?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to go. If you are from Poland and you want to, sponsor the flights for the podcast.
I've already drank it. Right. Can I say something? I think this is a glass issue, not a taste bud issue. Everything tastes like boiled veg.
Right. So I think, what are they called? Gower Brewery. I think Dan does owe you an apology.
I've just thought, we've been doing beer tiers wrong this entire time.
Why?
We have. And it makes... What we should do is try it from the source. Like, if it's in a bottle, we drink it in a bottle. And this applies to going way back to his actual roots. But obviously then it's like, but you'd have to buy... We wouldn't want to share one. Looks a bit whack. So we have to get 2 each, and it's hard, and it's money, and it's a lot of beer to... Do you know what I mean?
I understand that, yeah.
Like, can I get that back in and understand what it should taste like?
You can have that being bottom.
So I'm getting boiled veg.
Why is it getting boiled veg?
Now we're talking.
Oh, really?
It's like veg that's not boiled yet.
It's raw veg, is what we're saying. Poland, raw veg.
It goes synonymously hand in hand.
Now, I'll be honest with you guys. I think that tastes nice.
Let me have another bite of the old Polish cherry.
The issue with Dan is he's obviously caught some kind of disease.
It's hampering my taste buds.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Like 11 once, well, not once, she's in every season. Goes in that sensory deprivation tank. Guys, explain yourself.
No, sorry. I'm just saying.
You've right, toes are killing.
I like carbon.
What I'm going to do is, let me just do it.
Why don't you put a peg over your nose and just get in?
No, because nose affects smell. Why don't I just go in the zone?
Okay, while Dan's doing that, I'll be for the audio listeners on Spotify. Dan is currently tasting the beer. He doesn't look too pleased, but I'm going to wait till see what he says in 3 seconds.
Not just boiled veg, that's raw onions.
Oh, for God's sake, why are you such a...
What disease have I caught?
What?
What disease have I got?
You've obviously got the vegetitis. You're in a vegetable state.
Nesta! Piss off!
Dan, I can't stress this enough.
Stop.
Stop watching the football.
Yeah, but how many people's called Nesta and he's called Nesta?
His first name is called Nestor, so fair play to you. If you're from Mexico and you're called Nestor.
Nesta Dan. Dan Nesta.
That'd be insane.
bro.
We'd tweet him, he won't reply.
It's not great, to be honest with you.
I'm not looking... Should we drink these out of the bottle? To give him a fighting chance?
No, what we're going to do is, and we're going to do this from now on, we are setting the standard.
Right, you need to skip to this point in the video to see what we're doing now.
You know what I'm going to say? From now on, we pour a bit in the glass, and then we save some in the bottle. In fact...
Or the can.
No, because it don't work. So I'm thinking if you need to rate his appearance and stuff...
Dan's been flustered since about...
No, I am. If you need to rate his appearance, it needs to be poured out. What I'm thinking is, from now on, do both just have a swig from the bottle, and then pour it out and drink the rest.
Why don't we pour it, rate the appearance, then swig from the box?
Yeah, leave a bit in bottle.
Leave a bit in bottle.
I think... Sorry, guys. Ignore every beer rate we've done for the past 18 months. They're all now void. We will now officially be leaving a bit in each bottle or can and drinking it from where the consumer has been meant to drink it from. Not my glasses that I genuinely no think piss now need to put more salt in my dishwasher.
One thing I will say, Dan, and I totally agree with that, and that's definitely what we're going to do, but every single beer advert you see, it's a can, a bottle, or draft being poured into what? A glass.
I feel like,
You feel like, maybe I just don't get it.
You enjoy being. It is, but no one does it, do they?
Right. Rate this beer then, and we'll move on to Pacifico.
I'm now on turnips.
You know what?
It's not too bad.
That is a fucking nice beer. And for that, it's getting a 6.9.
You and Zubr on. Come on, it kicks in.
Nah, no cap, 3.6. And I don't think you can argue with that.
I can't, and you know I will.
And guess what's going to happen?
You're going to come down to my level once again.
What is it?
What did you say?
Dan, 3.6. I think that's actually quite fair. And I will go to 3.4, but I don't want to.
I'm thinking 3.2.
And that's where I lay my hat. 3.2 is where I'd like to be.
No, that's unfair. 3.4, I think.
And we shake on 3.4. Next up, guys, while Dan's inputting that into the system,
Into the data.
we're going to move on to Mexico.
Mexico. Whoa, I never knew that. Just so you know, we're about to hit the hour mark in 3 minutes. That's good.
Okay. So,
Lamborghini.
can you guess me Mexico's most capped player? You can't. Andres Guado, top scorer? Oh, top scorer you might be able to guess. Ex-Manchester United star.
Chicharito.
Possibly.
Hernandez.
Yeah, Hernandez.
I'm about to say I don't even know a single Mexican player. I know Chicharito.
You know Chicharito. Is that Hernandez handing down Chicharito?
Yeah, Javier Hernandez is Chicharito.
Right, okay. What's the reason? Do me a favour, man.
What's your farting?
Right.
I haven't finished this.
Fuck me, man. Have some respect for my fucking group, will you? Right. How many World Cups have Mexico played in, I hear you ask? 17, and it's since 1930. England, up your game.
England have had like 2 World Cups.
England was gone, Mason Mount.
England have gone 2 World Wars and 1 World Cup.
Do that. Right, okay. So, the current ranking for Mexico is... You're going to be really surprised with this. It's not
23. Don't tell me Wales are you?
good.
A lot
I'm
higher.
actually so shocked at this.
100.
Mexico's current ranking,
What? Just give me it.
13. They're actually fucking sick.
They're the goals.
They are the best in the world.
Well, there's 12 better than them, but...
That fart stings.
What is FIFA ranking based off? Because I think we actually said this in the last episode. Belgium are always second. They were third. Belgium, whoever wins the international tournament of the year, aka the Euros or the World Cup. I know there's a African Cup of Nations and the Copa de America. We know that, but let's face it, it's World Cup or Euros.
Let's face it.
They get number 1 spot. France win it. They get number 1 spot. 2 weeks later, FIFA just goes. Yeah, but Belgium are number 1.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? What is it based off?
You know what? I'd like to speak. What's he called who owns FIFA?
It's not Seb Blatter anymore.
I was going to say Seb.
Vettel.
I was Sebastian.
Look.
Hey, if you own FIFA, stop being so corrupt. Stop taking so much money. Stop doing it in Qatar because there's don't like people that are gay or anything like that. And it's not rated being here. And I know I've had a Zubr,
From the heart.
but I'm really not happy with how the World Cup's going on.
There's a clip in there, a message to the president of FIFA.
A message to the president of FIFA. Swivel on it.
Signed, sealed, delivered by Andrew Kitchen, 1/2 of Fine and Dandy.
So Mexico.
Mexico.
What are we? I would say.
I would love to go. That is the shit.
Right. If you are watching on Spotify, Dan, can you just describe that while I just show some more facts?
So, like I said, we could have gone for Corona. Let's rate Corona as well. Appearance-wise, I think Corona's got one of the best beer balls. I love how it's not even a label. It's just like someone sandblasted Corona onto it, and it's like, this is the shit. This is authentic. This is what Dominic Toretto drinks.
Oh my! Is that Breaking Bad?
No, Fast and Furious.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Vin Diesel.
Then.
You were so Mexico Breaking Bad.
Timestamp that.
No, but this. All right, to be honest with you, to look at it, I'm like, it looks a bit naff. But what I like about it is, it looks authentic.
Yes, it does.
It's yellow Cerveza Pacifico.
Clara, 4.5%.
It's got a nice little ring that you chuck in sea if someone's drowning.
Well, what I think, Dan, is it's like if you live in the fishing village in Mexico,
Oh,
this is the beer that you
is
drink
shit.
there.
Can I mention, I'd love to go to Mexico because I love fajitas. And it seems like a nice place to go.
What's going on here?
Who's dead?
Enchiladas. Right. Dan, can you talk about the bottle cap because it actually goes?
It's yellow and it just says Pacifico.
Yeah, but they put the spin on it. That's what matters to me.
Come on. No, they've gone. I don't know if I'm assuming and I'm hoping that the bottles always look like this because it looks very authentic. No, packaging might have rated it. I think packaging wise, it's in
It's in the high threes.
I think it's a 3.8.
Yeah, I was thinking that exact thing.
Were you actually?
Yeah. So I'm going to pour a little bit in there, and I'm going to pour a little bit in there, and I have remembered what we said before.
Is this fair though? I think we've got to rate that, not that, and then next time we start with bottles. Do you agree?
Well, I've not left much.
No, it's a swig each.
Yeah, it's a
But
swig.
we're rating that, and then once the ratings are locked in, we taste the difference.
So can you just talk to me about the look of that? Because I think it looks
It's
average.
very light.
I think it looks 2. I think it looks like Bud Light. It looks 2.5 to me.
No, but to be fair, that's if it's basically. I'm guessing it's just basically Corona but Pacifico. That's basically what it's expected and gonna look like.
Okay. I've never had Corona from a glass apart from when I've had it on draft on the off chance.
Corona on draft is absolutely
Glorious.
disgusting.
Gloriously bad. Exactly what I was going to say.
No, you actually think it's nice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The issue is with me,
Yeah.
the only time I've ever had Corona on draft is when I've been pissed in tan, and I've gone into that bar, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like, oh, it's novelty, I'll have it, but I've already been pissed.
Even that was 3 years ago, it were novelty. Now you can get everywhere, and obviously glasses are alright. I think I've noticed something cooler with glasses.
I like the glasses a lot. I don't think
Fraser
anybody...
Timlin has nicked a few from Uber. That's now Rock and Reggae Bar. If you're listening, you own that. Fraser Timlin. If you wonder where the glasses went in 2019, Fraser's got a cupboard full.
I would say nobody ever goes up to a bar and says, Peroni, Heineken, oh, Corona on draft, yeah, I'll have 2.
Do you know what my issue is with Corona?
That's my issue with Pacifico.
Even though I feel bad for Pacifico because Corona's taking limelight, but obviously everyone knows Corona. Maybe Corona on draft just needs a slice of lime in it or some lime cordial.
Yeah.
I've never had a Corona without a lime.
Funny as fuck.
And it's shite without
When
it.
Gaz tries to draw any beer without lime and it's your round and you go, yeah. There's 3 beers, please, mate. No lime.
If you ever got a gas day,
Right, let's try this.
he always likes lime.
Oh, that stinks!
What,
Oh,
bad?
for God's sake!
Bad?
Yeah.
Overrated appearance? We haven't. Overrated appearance, man.
3.8. We shook
drunk?
on it. We shook on it.
I heard you go.
No, we shook on it. 3.8 appearance.
No, we didn't.
Right, roll the footage back.
No. Yeah, that's design. I'm on about appearance. Like, appearance.
I apologise.
Appearance.
Oh my God, mine looks so bad. I
Look,
would
look at mine.
2.2. 2.2.
No, so I'd expect it to be this colour.
2.3.
Okay. 2.6.
Wow, what a jump.
No, 'cause it's just above average.
Clearly, I agree. But have we rated smell? Because it stinks like fucking feces.
Is this a fish? That's actual crayfish,
Crayfish.
royfish.
Yeah. It's not very delicious, that. I might have to go for a...
What I'm hoping is it's like fish does actually stink, but then when you get some like nice prawns, you're like, then you put it in my mouth. I understand why.
Yeah.
Like I can forgive the smell of fish.
1.9.
On smell?
You can't be that high on smell, that.
No, I think it's a bit creamy actually.
Eau de toilette. 2.2, and that's it, because I want to taste it.
Okay.
2.2, I want to taste this bitch. I know Argentina's winning this, I've never even tried it.
When I get older,
I will be carbon.
that. Oh, what about aftertaste? So what happened is it didn't have much to shout about, but it was nice. Now I think you get a cream soda aftertaste. Would you agree?
No, I don't know
Okay.
where Dan's getting
Vegetables.
last interview, and you're like, I think that'd be, you at roundabout question. That's where you're at. No, not at all.
Fuck you.
I think
God, I miss it.
I think this is the most fizzy one we've had so far. I don't know what that means really.
Thank God we're rating its taste. You're like, this is the most
It doesn't. You know
heaviest
what?
glass bottle we've had so
I've
far.
got to be honest with you guys at home. If you still stayed around to this point, you get a Pacifico. You may as well have a Budweiser. You may as well have a Heineken. It's not setting itself apart.
Can I be honest with you?
Yes,
This is a big statement.
please do.
Corona poured out of its glass, out of its bottle into a glass with no lime would have been nicer than that. Oh no!
Have you got one?
Yeah, I think I will. Let's rate that taste, and I want to try it from the sauce.
Oh yeah,
I want to get fish guts around my gob.
Right. Trying rating this taste is just a solid 3 for me.
It's quite smooth actually. I don't
John
think 3's doing it just. I think
It's John
3.1.
Smith. 3.1.
Yeah.
Right, hold on though, guys, because there's a little bit of a curveball here. While Lionel Messi takes this free kick, I think Dan wants to try it from its sauce.
Yeah, I'll leave a bit actually because. We've just been doing it wrong for a few years now.
God.
That's a different box of frogs, that.
what we
Have a go. Andy's now going to take from sauce. Andy is now trying from sauce.
You see, guys, now listening at home.
I got another confession to make.
What we also said last episode were try and put yourself in that country drinking that beer.
We did.
And now taste, that's a 5. That is fucking right nice for a bottle.
If I think accompany that with some features.
Are bottled beers nicer than canned beers? The question of the Fine and Dandy podcast.
What is that? What is an actual nice can? I think there's one. Stella, that. No actual can.
If I'm being totally honest, 7-Up free.
Beer's better in bottles.
Beer should only be consumed
I like
in
the
bottles.
temperature cans get to because the metal so conducts the heat goes off in. But I think it's nice. Just one.
Dan, that was so nice.
One.
It didn't
The sound.
taste. Okay, taste a bit of that now. Taste a bit of that now.
Hang on. No, I'm actually. I'm about to say you're going to give me one, and I'm going to try it. And I'm going to guess which one it is. Right, we can't do that because if you're going to put that, it's got a bottle of.
There's no way doing that.
I'm going to try them both very quickly. I'm going to try the bad one, supposedly.
Dan's just tried the glass there, if you're listening at home. And now going in with the bottle. Is it a significantly different taste, Dan?
It's not stop the show, rewrite all the ratings different. It is.
I think it might
But
be.
it's different. But we have to be. Well, we've already locked the ratings in.
We have to base it on the glass, but I think we need to sack off the glass and go from the sauce from now on.
But how are we going to share it? We're just gonna, oh my god. Why is he spooning him? Oh my god. Even his own players picked
Argentina versus Mexico. That's aggressive.
That was
That's
feature
aggressive.
music.
Why is every single person wears that shirt
This
is
World
Messi?
Cup's been bad for violence, hasn't it?
Yeah, proper bad for violence, man.
And what about Pleasant Pitch?
Anyway, domestic abuse aside, Dan, what we're
Please get in touch.
what we're rating this?
We've read it.
Okay, so moving on. The thing is, when we do sit right, Dan, let me do a message to the listeners at home. A message to the listener at home. Have we managed 2 spares? Right. What's happened is, me and Dan usually rate 4 beers on a beer tiers. Let me just go with this. 4 beers on a beer tiers episode. We're now rating 6, and some of them are quite strong. What's happened is we've got drunk. That's what's happened.
It's not.
No, yeah, it is, because I've just seen you trying one from a bottle and one from a glass simultaneously and then changing the whole thing. Dan's drunk now.
I'm not drunk on monkey. I'm just hungry.
He's definitely drunk. He's just put his dad in his place.
I actually think this is one already. This is one
Okay.
episode.
So, we're moving on to
Quilmes.
Quilmes. Bit of tractor, farming, wheat,
What
barley,
colours we talking?
blue, white, just like what country's team?
Argentina. What colours Argentina playing in?
Blue and white, honey.
Yeah, baby.
Right. This is a Quilmes. Can you tell me the percentage of that while I just get some facts up, please?
Of course, again, he's forgot his glasses. Oh my god. 4.9%.
Well, that's a strong bottle of beer. That is a strong bottle
Well, that was
of beer.
Zubr 6 Polish, don't fuck about. What about
Can
the
you
beer?
guess, while you're just doing that, Dan, can I ask you Argentina's FIFA rating?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know.
2.
He's not far off. They've got the bronze medal. We have a possible podium finisher in Fine and Dandy's studio currently, and it's Quilmes.
On the FIFA ratings, so that is France 1 and Brazil 2, or is it Brazil 1, France 2?
I'll get that up when you describe the bottle a little bit.
Right, so the bottle. Do you know what? I don't think it's as good as Pacifico. Yes, it looks Argentinian, but that's purely down to colours. If not, I wouldn't know that's Argentinian. It's got a nice little tractor on. The bottle cap's lovely. I like how it's been reversed. It's the negative for the bottle cap. I'll be honest with you, I can't see the hops because this is in Argentinian, which is how much do Argentina speak? Portuguese.
Argentinian. Or Brazilian or Portuguese, something like that.
Brazil speak Portuguese.
I apologise.
They're very similar. I don't know, but do you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. This is quite a bold
I'm
statement.
really finding it hard to find
You
this.
just suck it off if not. You probably agree with this, Andy.
Can't find it, guys.
South America is probably the country that I know the least about, and probably I want to say have had the least desire to visit. But I am. It's probably the one I've thought about the least.
I don't really give a shit about it. But not in a negative way, but I just don't think about it.
Yeah, but because it's like I don't know, like you got your USA, your Asias, if you think of continents,
Even like your Europes, your Amsterdams and stuff like that. I'm really bothered about them. But I don't really think about.
No, but it's massive and it's got
Argentina.
big cult. You know, I'd love to go to Brazil, to Rio. I don't even know one place in Argentina.
I couldn't tell you capital.
And I'm not taking this. I'm actually decent at geography. I don't even know what a
He knows
single.
about his earthquakes.
I know me sediments and when waves like crash into stuff.
But what I'd like to say is, Dan, this is Beer Tears, and this is the best design of a bottle we've got on this episode.
If you'd have listened
And
to
let
me,
me show you that bottle cap.
if you'd have listened to me while you was googling XX Brits on your phone, you'd have understood that I said it'd probably just fall short of Pacifico. In fact, no, actually, it's quite nice.
That's better than... Right, let's put them side by side.
You know what's going to be the tester? Listen to it.
Ooh, I don't
Pacifico
know.
wins every time.
Pacifico wins every time, I think.
You know what's going to be the tester?
Yeah.
When we accidentally rate that higher than Pacifico on appearance on design.
Yeah, but we can't look.
Bottle cap takes it up a bit. I think that's a 3.4.
3.4. And what's Pacifico?
We just got away. Is it worth 3.5?
Right. I'm going to pour it and snore it. I'm going to leave a little bit in the glass, just for Dan to have a little taster on later on.
It's like Tion Wayne once said.
Dan really got into McDonald's scraps last night, but I'm just going to pour a little bit more in yours.
Mackie did scraps.
I love Right, we'll talk about that in English episode.
Full
But
scraps episode.
right, appearance-wise, it
Let's
looks
get onto it.
like a normal beer again. We've got no awesome stuff. This
No one's going to drink putty as a national beer.
No, they're not.
They're going to look like that.
But for that, it's a 2.6.
I think sun is shining. I think it's 2.7.
Right, and I agree with that. Totally and utterly. I want to get with it while it's still frothy, Dan. So I'm going to give it a sniff and give you a rating. Oh, it's got a bit of something to bite it, this one.
Has it?
And I would like you to smell it from the sauce.
No. Put that down. No, void. No, it's like we've got 2319. He's an outside influence.
It smells nice, actually. It smells quite nice. A bit better than the other ones.
Oh, hang on. Do you need to tilt it to your nose to get a sniff? You're just smelling glass. Look at that. I'm swimming. You know what I mean, though? Can't sort now.
No, there's not much going on there.
No.
You've got water dripping off your snout.
Yeah, no. I mean, my nose is out of action. It needs a cool down time.
2.4.
Yeah.
And I'd like to taste this while we've still got some wastage.
Well, cheers to Argentina. And currently it's 0-0 on 40th minute versus Mexico. I know Mexico win.
Pacifico versus Quilmes.
Again, the only thing I've got to do with these two countries is feeders.
Ooh, that tastes citrusy.
Does it?
That tastes very citrusy.
And I've got 2319 in my nose.
That tastes actually, that's quite nice.
I'm not getting citrus. I'm getting a flavour, I'm not getting citrus.
I'm getting hella citrus in this bitch.
I know that you're a walking lemon, but I ain't getting citrus.
No, that's actually quite. This is the nicest one this episode, apart from Wales.
And his personal rating, which is his next news.
Oh, fucking hell. Sorry if you're listening on the headphones.
We have headphones, and that, cost between yourself, that will really.
Have a go at that out of bottle.
No, I'm not. No, I will do it end, but I'm not mixing my taste buds, man.
He needs to mix his taste buds as well.
I don't know. I'm excited for the bottle. I'm excited for the bottle.
Oh my god, is that always cracked?
No, he just doesn't know.
Right. I've drank my beer somehow. It's gone really down
You've
quickly.
got to remember the rating. You've got to rate that taste. That taste, and you got.
Okay, 7. No, I'm capping, guys, but that's a 3.9. That's really quite nice. I could sink a few of them, and I know you could too.
Yeah. 3.8.
3.8. I actually, genuinely, that is probably nice. Is that nicest taste of this episode?
I'm not telling you. I'll
Well, I've just looked at the thing. I've got my glasses on now.
No, let me finish that. What about beer?
So, guys, just to recap, this episode we've tried England, USA, Wales, Poland, Mexico, and Argentina.
And what about Tina?
All of them was okay. Some of them taste like boiled veg, but we've got a strong winner of this episode, and Dan will reveal that shortly.
I'll reveal it once we've got closure on this beer. I can just see me on a nice coastal city in Argentina
you need to put yourself-
eating some nice prawn pasta.
Oh, yeah.
With some bread and some olives. Do you like olives? Why?
No, I don't.
You know, honestly, I think I've said this on pod before. Pre-2022, I hated olives. And then I went to Barcelona and they just put them literally up in your bed, olives. They don't wipe their ass with all, but it's just just get those olives. I'm a slut for olives. I just want to pop them up one by
Put
one.
that in your gob. You have to pop them up one by one.
Just have a go and then we'll
Look at my eyes while I have a go. Okay, I know me for a good show. That's a 5.
It's simply delicious.
Out of a bottle, that Quilmes, whatever the fuck it's called.
I've got a tan. I don't even tan.
Dad had one sip and he's bronzed, man.
Oh, I literally, I one sip. I'm, darling, hold my hand. Strapped in Jet 2 straight to Argentina.
I think we need to change beer ratings. What we've discovered here today, guys.
We can't change it after the World Cup.
We can't, but what we're going to be doing going forward, maybe changing it. But going forward, right? This episode, Dan. Do we reveal the episode winner?
What
on
was
the
my
podcast?
second favourite beer apart from this one?
Do we do it on the episode?
I think we do. So we're going to go through it. Andy did it, but we've got a Carl in for England. His rough comment was shit. Same applies to Budweiser. Andy loved. We disagreed on Wales. Andy loved.
We've got drunk this episode. I don't know what's happened.
That was veg. Zubr was hard hitting, and it says Zubr and it's got an animal from a zoo on it.
That's your proudest moment today on the podcast.
Pacifico, these two very authentic. So like from the sauce, like mamma mia, the piece de la resistance.
Olives.
Thing he's done got stuff with cheese as well. They're just next level. Right. So the winner of this episode, and we've merged the groups, and they're going to fall into the brackets naturally. But the winner of this episode is, hang on,
Just hang on, guys.
please hang on, you fucking pricks. The winner of this episode is Argentina.
Yeah, well done, Liam.
Argentina.
Closely followed.
Oh no!
Hold on. What's happened? Hold on, Dan. What's happened here?
Has Zubr won?
Fuck off, it hasn't.
It has.
It hasn't. I can see 63.5. Zubr.
Congratulations to Zubr.
Zubr, somehow, I didn't enjoy your beer at all, but you've won the episode.
What have they won on? I don't know, but Zubr's won. He's a shot winner.
Okay.
Zubr.
Congratulations to Zubr, my least favourite beer of the whole episode. Well done.
Big up Zubr.
One thing I would like to leave you on, what's with all the extra time in Qatar? Right. Dan, well done. Nice challenging these beers, changing them, also trying them.
Right.
We've got drunk this. I don't know what's happened this episode.
We had to do 6. So
We've got really drunk this episode,
and I'm starving.
and I'm ordering a pizza. Carbon. Right. Thanks for listening. If you got this far, I don't know why you have, but next week we're going to be releasing another beer tiers. It's World Cup beer tiers. Thanks for listening.
And if you are listening, this is a bit of continuity. We're currently 46 minutes, 27 seconds into it of the first half, extra time plus 5 minutes, Argentina, Mexico. So if you remember where you were at that exact point, this is where we were. And maybe we can have a chat. Thank you. See you later. Love you. Bye. Azul.
Poland.